All right, we got to talk about Suicide Squad and the current state of one of the biggest duds of 2024. But before we get into it, friendly reminder, I'm giving away a Steam Deck for the month of December 2024. If you want to enter the giveaway, it's totally free. A link is pinned to the top of the chat, or you can type giveaway in the chat. It'll give you a link. If you're on YouTube, the link will be in the description box below. Click that link, read the instructions. It's one thing you got to do. Enter the giveaway. All right, let's talk about my last batch of articles. Gotta cut on my sad music here. Shout out to the 800 people we got in here. If you're new, hit the follow button. How many people we got on YouTube? Let me see. I got the sad music on, but how many? Let me see real quick. We got 329 people, so what's that? We got like 1,100 people in here. Yeah, between the two channels. Yo, the YouTube channel's growing. Yo, shout out to everybody coming through, man. We probably about to start averaging 500. So shout out to you. I see y'all fucking with it. I appreciate y'all. 300 people in there. Okay, so we got about 1,100 watching. Let's go. But you know who's not saying let's go? Warner Bros. I don't know if you guys heard, but since the launch of Rocksteady's looter shooter Suicide Squad,
they've been doing nothing but drowning. They've been trying to stay afloat. But every time we look at the player count, it just goes bloop, 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 bloop. Wow, there's 700 people. Holy shit.
The numbers are actually up. So according to this article, Rocksteady confirms that it's pulling the plug on the new Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League content after Season 4. Rocksteady is pulling the plug on the new content for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League after Season 4, with the developer announcing plans to end support for the troubled online game in January 2025. Rocksteady revealed the news in an official blog detailing Suicide Squad's final season, which will include the release of an offline mode and a new playable character in Deathstroke. While Rocksteady another character with guns. While Rocksteady doesn't plan to release any new content, Suicide Squad's story will still remain playable via offline, and it will be possible to play co-op with friends. The way the game should have been in the first fucking place. I think this game would have been much better if it was just a story-driven co-op game, so they could focus on interesting game mechanics and co-op features. Previous seasonal content will continue to be available. Elsewhere, Rocksteady said Suicide Squad will remain available for purchase and that its in-game store will continue to function after Season 4 along with its in-game Luther coin currency. Rocksteady didn't indicate how long it plans to keep Suicide Squad online after it finishes releasing new content, though. Suicide Squad Season 4 will mark the end of what has been a fraught release for Rocksteady. It struggled with mixed reviews when it came out back in February, and it never really recovered its momentum. It never had any. We wrapped in a time. We don't care about your fucking review. We're not reading that. This is unfortunate, but I mean, the writing's on the wall. If anything, I'm surprised this didn't happen sooner. I think the biggest problem with Rocksteady's Suicide Squad is, man, Batman 420. What up, bro? Welcome to the stream. I played this game. It honestly was not a horrible game. One thing I really need the gaming community to do is expand their vocabulary. This is not the worst game I've ever played. But that being said, I'm not going to defend it either. It ain't worth $70. The best way I can describe Suicide Squad is this was the $70 version of the first Descendant. And ladies and gentlemen, most of us don't want to play the first Depressant for free. So why would they pay $70? I think this game was painfully mid. On a good day, this game was a 6 out of 10, but on average, it was like a 4 or a 5. Welcome to the stream, Quan. Welcome to the stream. It was like, yeah, it was like Gotham Knights or Suicide Squad. I enjoyed Gotham Knights' story more. I'd put Gotham Knights over Suicide Squad. Not by a landslide, but I'd give the edge to Gotham Knights. I like the story more. Is it worth $3? If you like superhero content, yes, I would say so. If you can get this game on a Steam sale for $5, I think it's worth it.
There's some moments in the story that were entertaining, and then there were other moments where it wasn't, and then you can still play offline with friends. It's just like the biggest issue with this game is it should have never been a lot live. I'm gonna preach this shit to the fucking day I die. Live service games are the devil. They're the devil. Because the problem with live service games is the moment you make it live service, creativity goes out the door in exchange for longevity. You stop thinking about how can I make this game different, innovative, cool, fun, unique, and you start thinking about how can I prolong this gameplay loop to keep people long enough on the game to where they're gonna want to spend money on skins and other goofy shit like dances. I genuinely believe if this game was a single player / co-op story driven adventure with even some DLC expansions down the road, it would have been a significantly better game. Why? Because then they wouldn't have had to make it to where every character has a fucking gun, and they could have created mission structures that were interesting and unique each time you went out and went on an adventure with your friends. But instead, what we got is every mission, you just run and shoot at purple people. Some purple people were small, some purple people were big, but they were all purple nurples. That shit gets boring after about a couple hours. It did have some redeeming things about it. I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy jumping around the city a little bit, but it got tired after about 2 hours. There was nothing to strive for. It would have been a much better game if it was just a co-op driven story game where each character's abilities complemented one another. Kind of like the prime and detonate system in Dragon Age Veilguard or even Anthem, even though that kind of failed. But you know, like a system where you would get bonus damages if you use this ability in combination with this ability. So then the fun becomes trying to figure out what works best with what when fighting bosses or elite enemies.
Honestly, there's only one.
Also, the boss fights fucking suck.
And that's Sonic's BBC.
The boss fights were just big things and you would just shoot at them. They required no brain power. And don't tell me it's not possible to create unique boss fights in looter shooters, because one of my favorite games and one of the most underrated games of 2023 was Remnant 2. Dear game developers, get off your high horse. First of all, stop making looter shooters. But if you want to make one, I need every game developer to sit down and play Remnant 2. Please. The boss fights in Remnant 2 were immaculate. Each one had a unique design, a pattern that was difficult and fun and challenging to figure out.
I don't know why anyone.
The funny moments it created with your friends, the story,
Following
the unique builds, the visuals. It was amazing. I don't want to jump around building to building for 2 hours at a time with 1,000, 600, these big ass numbers. Am I playing a fucking shooting game or a goddamn slot machine? Do better. Personally, I think live service games are the devil. It's a genre that needs to die as we dive deeper into this era of the PS5 and the Xbox Series and PC. But if you are going to do it, I need you to play the most innovative looter shooter in recent memory, which is Remnant 2, and figure out what in that formula worked. And then tweak yours. But this game, Marvel's Avengers, all that shit needs to die. It's fucking boring. It's boring. Speaking of shooters, are we shooting tonight or are we rivaling? I miss Remnant 2. I do too. I'm excited for whenever the third one comes out. That final boss fight was fucking fire. Difficult but fire. I kind of wanted to play Marvel. So RIP to Rocksteady's Justice League. To end this conversation, Justice League, kill the Justice League, Suicide Squad. To end this conversation, somebody asked me earlier, do you think it's worth $3? I say yes. If you can get this on the next Steam sale for $1 to $5 max, I wouldn't pay even 10 for this. If you can get this $1 to $5 on the next Steam sale, which it was like $2 or $3 on the last Steam sale, then go for it. I would say go for it. But I wouldn't pay full price for this shit. Unfortunately, I think there's going to be more bullshit like this, because one thing that I don't like about this article is while they announced that they are sunsetting the game, they also announced that the store will still be open. That's the problem right there. Like, hey, we know you guys fucking hate this game. We're in the bad graces of the gaming community. And instead of selling this game for like $5 and all DLC is free if you want it, that's what they should have did. They should have left the game on off. Like you could still play the game, but they should have made all the DLC for free. Like as an apology, because our game fucking sucks. You can just play everything. You left the store open for people to buy everything. So there's 700 people playing online. So those 700 people that are still playing, they said, hey, if we can get a couple more dollars out of you guys, we'd really appreciate it. And we know WB Games needs it because you guys have been a fucking failure of a company. All your movies have sucked recently. Freaking Multiverses was a failure. This game was a failure. The only win you guys have recently had was Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that game was average at best. It was because Harry Potter's IP hard carried. It hard carried. 350 is crazy. Can't wait for DC Rivals. Nah, they need to make their own fucking game, bro. So, if we could just get a moment of silence for the death of Rocksteady's Suicide Squad killed the Justice League because it drowned. Rocksteady, you're on the clock. Your next game better be fucking fire. You're on the clock. Not only was this game bad, it was fucking awful. Like, it's one thing to release like a dud, but like this was not average. This was really bad. So the next game you guys are working on, there's a rumor they're working on a new Batman game. That shit better be fucking amazing. You need to, you know how I say drop five subs in the chat to apologize. Drop a Arkham City level type game to apologize, nigga. We need what's the Batman joint with Terry McGinnis, the future Batman shit. We need that to apologize, bro. We need Batman Beyond Arkham. First of all, that's a fire title. That is a fire title. Batman Beyond Arkham, starring Terry McGinnis. You didn't like Arkham Knight? I wasn't a fan. Too many driving missions, and the driving missions sucked. That's the rumored next game. No. Just for clarification, no. They're rumored to be working on a new Batman game, but it wasn't. They didn't say it was Batman Beyond. It's just that's the rumor that they're working on. We don't know what kind of Batman game, but Batman Beyond Arkham would be fire. If you're gonna do Batman, I'd prefer a new IP. I want to see you guys do something new. But if you're gonna go to Old Reliable, do that. Rest in peace. Back to my other shit. I hated the driving missions. They were fucking awful. And it was too many. Where my beats at, bitch? Static Shock. They're not doing Static Shock. That's too risky to do a black superhero for them right now. They need money. They'll call it woke. What is this dreadhead trash can riding ass black doing in my game? Fighting Deathstroke in a tank ass game. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it is what it is. Speaking of stupid ass games, you remember that game Delta Force you guys told me I should play? And then last stream I revealed, first of all, I said I'm not playing this shit because I'm not interested. And people were like, oh, you need to play it. It's pretty good. We put up the Steam page, mixed reviews. Let's see. Y'all, I swear to God, I don't know what it is with you niggas coming in my chat and hyping up every free-to-play game. I'm not gonna lie, this genre of broke gamers, you guys are starting to piss me off. It's not getting good reviews from the people. And y'all do this shit every time a free game comes out. You did this with the first Depressant. Now you're doing it with Delta Force. Now, that reports have come out this game is Chinese spyware. Apparently, it installs something on the kernel in your damn PC and blows it up. And apparently, if you uninstall the game, it still collects data on you. Fuck no. Y'all remember that game, that free-to-play game y'all told me to download? It was like PUBG with superheroes. It's just like this shit. You remember I installed that game. I booted it up. It said, what's your phone number? I said, nigga, no. I'm not giving no game my phone number. Why do you need to call me? Shut the hell up. I got another article for you. Delta Force is a decent Battlefield clone, but its monetization is like gazing into a bottomless void, which is a no light can escape. So not only is this shit fucking spyware, but the monetization sucks too. Let's get straight to the fucking whatever. Remember when the pinnacle of multiplayer shooters was big maps, 2 teams with 12 players, and a fleet of land and air vehicles smashing into each other at irresistible speeds? Delta Force does, and for that, it has my appreciation. Seemingly very little is blinding this Delta Force revival developed by Tencent, of course. The inspirations, we don't care. Get to the monetization. Free games want my social. Yeah, you want my social security number to play this shit. I'm not. There's a fair bit of modern Call of Duty in Delta Force 2, but its influence comes across its original executions, like Delta Force's unexpectedly expansive take on Gunsmith. Every one of its 30 plus games have at least 10 customizable joints with dozens of attachments unlocked just by playing the game. Unexpectedly expansive is a theme for Delta Force. This is a lot of the game for the price of free. Its gunplay isn't as snappy, maps as dynamic, or audio as immersive as games it imitates, but I'm drawn to its charismatic operators and a few of its original abilities like my medic steerable smokescreen wall. So we like some of this stuff, right? So let's talk about the actual money situation. Sorting through Delta Force's various machinations of revenue generation, just random words, last night made me immediately go to bed. He said the monetization was so bad, it made this nigga go to bed. He's sleeping on the monetization. Here's a likely incomplete accounting of ways to spend money in Delta Force. There's a battle pass for $10. There's a store. Visiting the store automatically plays a commercial for a $70 skin. There's a handful of cheaper skins on offer too, but for the real prize, that's the real prize at the moment. So you boot up the store, you get a commercial, and then they offer you a $70 skin. They've got gotcha skins. There's an elite assault rifle skins that you can get by repeatedly buying $1 keys with a 0.30% chance of actually getting it. So less than 1% for people who didn't graduate. It's very likely that you'll spend $100 here before you get a skin. The market, where you bought hard-brought fancy skins, could be sold to other players for premium currency through the seller. Though the sellers are paid out in Delta bucks, they can only be spent to buy more skins. So if you sell skins in here that you have, you're not making any real money. You're just making money to buy more skins. My thing is like, why would you might as well just hold it then? There's no value. Yo, shout out to Colt Tonic with this, appreciate it. Unique IDs. The rarest pulls of that AR skin come from unique ID numbers, conditions, and rarities that stink of NFT garbage. Though as far as I know, it's all a closed system in Delta Force. There's already one on the market of hundreds of dollars worth of Delta coins. So NFT type shit? What? You could buy XP boosts.
Thanks for the follow, but
and there's currency on currencies.
not a proper form
This
of
game features
transportation.
Delta coins,
Get
alloys,
Sonic's dick.
Delta bucks, Mandel bricks, quantum keys, and some others that I'm forgetting. Man, what the hell is a Mandel brick? Right, what the fuck is a Mandel brick? That sounds like a type of STD. And why do I need one in a quantum key that has a 0.03% chance to add a gun that looks kind of like crap? Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out my face with this shit, I'll go ahead and call it dead game. Dead game. Now, let me pivot this conversation to something else. Last week I was talking about it, but for those unaware, Ubisoft is currently in talks for a potential buyout. They're struggling so bad, they're thinking about letting, some type of investment group buy them so that they can stay afloat. The problem with a buyout is when somebody buys all the shares in the company, they now have control of said company. And what company is number one trying to buy Ubisoft right now? Tencent, the same company that publishes this game. And I said in yesterday's stream, if you think microtransactions in Ubisoft games are bad now, oh my God. I'm not opposed to a Ubisoft buyout because their games fucking suck right now and they need a new direction, but not from Tencent. Because if Tencent buys it, that Assassin's Creed cloak that was red, $5. The blue one, $10. You think I'm playing? Elon Musk wouldn't buy Ubisoft because they think Ubisoft is woke. They're making AI games. They're making them shithole ass games, bro. Elon Musk needs to make a video game. Elon Musk needs to make a video game that asks the AI to explain to us how this nigga's stomach is built like this. That's what that nigga needs. This nigga's stomach is built like a bag of popcorn. You ever put a bag of popcorn in the microwave for 2 minutes? You need to use the AI to help us explain how your fucking stomach is built like this, you bitch ass nigga. I don't like this guy, if you guys can't tell. Bro, built like a front. This nigga's pregnant with fucking Trump's baby. Nigga built like a snowman. Explain to us how that happened, Mr. AI. Can't wait for his games to come out. In more positive news, in just 72 hours, the first weekend, Marvel Rivals reached over 10 million players. Translation: the people over at the Overwatch studio are sweating. Now, that being said, I do like this game. And you know what's funny? Ethos had asked in the group chat, because I think he's putting together this year's show for the GI Game Awards. And he was asking us, do we think that Marvel Rivals should be nominated for Game of the Year? I argued for no. I do like the game, but I argued that it's too late. Maybe next year. If we're still playing this deep into next year, then we can nominate it for next year. But for this year, no. Because the problem with these live service hero shooters is this is the honeymoon period. I like the game, but this is the honeymoon period. We got to give it like 3 months when a meta has been established to see how we feel about the game. We got to give people time to figure out the tech and see if there's anything broken in the game, because how we feel about it now may not be the same a month from now. I like the game right now, but I might fucking hate this game next month. So I think it's too soon to have it in the conversations for like Game of the Year. I feel like the best way to describe Marvel Rivals is like the new hot chick at school. Where like, you know, like, oh, there's a new hot chick in class and shit like that. Like, she bad, right? But like, you know, you start to get to know her breath might stink, you know what I'm saying? Or she might have a bad attitude, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to figure out if her breath stink or not. So that's what I'm trying to say. Solo queuing makes me hate the game, though. I mean, I already told you niggas stop solo queuing. What up, Ham? What up? I told y'all stop solo queuing. So I say we need to give this time. It's in a good place right now, but I think we got to give this game more time before we start talking about awards for it. Also, even though I do enjoy the game, it has some glaring issues. There are far too many DPSs and there are not enough tanks and not enough supports. That is a 100% fair criticism of the game. Also, there's no role queue. So like a lot of people are just hopping online and playing damage characters. And I think another reason that's a big issue is because this is Marvel, it attracted a lot of casuals that have never played Overwatch. People are acting like people who play Overwatch are the only ones that are playing this game. No. Because there's Marvel superheroes, it's going to attract new eyeballs that have never played a game like this, and they don't know how to play. They're genuinely just bad at the game. So it's a lot of people just picking damage characters. So I think they need to add role queues in there, and I think they need to add more tanks and more support. This game has some issues. It has some issues. Solo queues on Rivals is basically random rec on 2K. Oh, facts. Random rec on 2K, just the nerd version, the sweat version. Iron Fist don't need no nerf. We know who played Iron Fist. We know who know. Yes, it's fun, but it needs more balance. Not everyone needs to be a duelist. Yeah. So I say shout out to them for the success. Well deserved, but we need more time. Let's see how it works out. Roll queue doesn't need to be in quick match. In ranked it does though. In ranked it does. But it does. Overwatch was never for me. This is definitely my favorite. Yo, you like it, Hamp? You like it? I play nothing but tank and support. For the most part, I do too. But the tanks in this game are fun. They just need more. They need more. Cap is really fun to me to play. His mobility is crazy. And now it needs to be in quick play too. Maybe quick play solo queue. If it can detect you have a party, I don't see a reason for it to have like a role queue. But if you're solo queuing, there should probably be maybe a role queue on quick play. Cap is crazy fun. Yeah, some people were saying he was trash. I don't agree. Yeah, very much the first patch gonna feed families. Okay. F4 seems to be coming soon. The Fantastic Four, yeah. I'm excited to see what they do with the thing. We'll be on it. Cap is fun as hell, smacking people with that shield. Yep. You know who else is having fun? Red Dead Redemption's John Marston, the voice actor. He just launched the OnlyFans. Now, I know a lot of people love Red Dead Redemption 2, so I thought I'd share this news. I personally don't care about this, but I thought I'd share some news with you guys. You guys ever wanted to see this nigga naked on OnlyFans? Red Dead, this is y'all game, right? Are you a fan of John Marston from Red Dead Redemption? Sure, we all are. But are you a real fan? Perhaps even an only fan? I'm trying not to be so cleverly... What I'm trying to not so cleverly announce is that Rob Withoff, The actor who voiced John Marston in Red Dead Redemption has an OnlyFans page now. Hey, Marston said in Red Dead Redemption, it ain't no secret I don't get these scars falling over in church. Hold your horses though, partner. Withal's OnlyFans sounds like it's not going to be quite as steamy as a deluxe bath in the Saints Hotel. Oh man. Oh man. He's not getting freaky. If you watch my Streamly live sing, you'll fully aware that this page is not like other OnlyFans pages. Oh, he's different. If you follow, you're gonna watch an old guy work out. That is all. Plot twist, this is a joke. It's just workout content. My thing is, why not put it on Patreon? Why not do it on YouTube? Get subscriptions on YouTube. Like, you know what you was doing when you did that OnlyFans. It could be freaky workout content. Who gonna subscribe and find out? People want to see those 4K testicles. You said that, not me. Just make a Patreon, dude. Going back to Ubisoft, and I was talking about like the sellout, and I had some news on that, like the potential buyout. Take this with a super duper ultra instinct to get people to talk about it. True, you got me. You got me. Take this with a super duper grain of salt. Ethos put this in the group chat. I am not familiar with this person. I don't know what his source is. It just says content creator, game developer. Is this a prominent YouTube channel? He has 11 subscribers. All right. I take that back. I'm not even going to read this shit. I'm not even going to read this shit. Instead, I'm going to end this section with... So somebody posted this on I was on the Nintendo Switch 2 Reddit. And if you want to state this for the record, since I found your channel, how you be on your hustle and your grind, it's honestly motivated me. I appreciate you, Project. Stay grinding, bro. Iron sharpens iron. I can't talk. Iron sharpens iron. Surround yourself or watch people that, you know, motivate you. That keeps you going. I was on the Switch 2 Reddit and I found some concept art somebody made for what they want the Switch 2 to look like. And honestly, I just wanted to highlight this as a reminder. I know people love to be on the internet talking about what they think is best for these game companies or any type of art form, whether it's about someone's music or a movie. But I'm here to let some of y'all know criticism is free, but there is levels to this shit. Maybe sometimes some of you guys need to stay in your lane because this shit is fucking awful. This nigga stuck a fucking Switch screen in the middle of the Pro controller, put the Xbox 360 keyboard on there, put a graphics card at the top and a Nokia phone. So, some of y'all just need to shut the fuck up. Upgradable graphics card. That shit is ugly as fuck. Some of y'all need to shut the fuck up, okay? You don't know what you're talking about. God damn, he got the intent on that bitch. This man said this is what the Switch 2 should look like. Just a little jokey joke. Just a little jokey joke. Let me switch over to my other account. Let's hop into Subbox. Leapfrog ass console. Oh damn, I got too many damn accounts. I went to the wrong account again. I need to go to the Black Hulkage. Here we go. What up, Monstar? We see you. All right, what's in the sub box? How y'all feeling about Path of Exile? Y'all fucking with it? Y'all seen the Sora AI shit? Let me go to fucking what's the name's shit? MKBHD. Oh wait, MK. Oh, there he goes. Y'all seen this shit? It went public. This is AI video, by the way. AI generated video with the new Sora AI model. This is not a real person. This shit is getting spooky, chat. This shit is getting spooky. And it's only gonna get worse. I feel like the text is a dead giveaway that it's AI. But this is the worst it's gonna be. Let me see. You wanna see this video about this shit? Watch a little.
All right, let's play a game real quick. Is this next video real or AI generated? Go ahead. Take your time.
It's AI.
So
Obviously,
that was a real video. That was a video from
what?
the YouTube channel.
What?
Now, what about this video? Real or AI generated?
Is that one fake?
Okay, that one's AI generated. Not a lot of giveaways unless you happen to have memorized the geographical landscape around Mount Fuji and
That right
hunted for
there.
inconsistencies. But okay, what about this one?
That's AI.
And yeah, you guessed it already. This one's AI generated too.
You can tell from the eyes
Okay,
the way
what
it's
about
moving.
this one? Pay really close attention.
That one's AI too.
Did you catch it? See, no, okay, that one was real, but the fact that you thought about it. So I, for the last week, have had full access to the newest and most advanced version of Sora, which is the AI video generation tool from OpenAI. And the results that I've gotten from it
We're cooked.
are
We're cooked.
both horrifying and inspiring at the
We
same
need
time.
legislation
the
so
last time
bad.
I looked at
I was talking about this in the group chat. I agree. There needs to be legislation because like this is the worst it's gonna be. I'd argue like when it comes to technology, you can like always pinpoint certain points where there's like a breakthrough. This AI model that's called Sora, I would equate this to like this is the iPod or this is the iPhone for like AI, because you could generate AI video before, but it was always really bad. Like this is like the iPad or the iPhone or like something. It's like that level of breakthrough. I think, and it's only going to get better. That's the scary part. The thing about AI video and pictures is when you generate it, it does relieve metadata. So I think they need to create some type of legislation that says, hey, if people are uploading content to your platform, you need to develop some type of algorithm that can detect the metadata that's left by AI generated content so that there's a label basically. Because there is a way to track it, but it's up to the platforms and some type of legislation to basically enforce that.
this 9 months ago. This was a very private tool that was just unveiled. They were just starting to show its capabilities, and
That's
so
not
we
a
were
real
looking
woman.
at other people's prompts. Actually, basically, it was OpenAI's carefully hand-selected prompts for what they wanted to show us, and we could learn some stuff from that. But this time, I just get the controls myself. It's just an open text box. My wish is Sora's command, and that's actually kind of a lot of pressure. You can type whatever you want. But I did not take this responsibility lightly. I basically, over the past couple days, have been taking every possible angle of asking Sora to make things for me. I've asked for photorealistic. Can
my PS4 do it?
For cartoon things. I've asked for objects, people, signs.
I think this is gonna have a valuable use case too. Like if you're like a content creator that does like video essays and you like to have like B-roll, and like let's say you need B-roll of like a dog running and you want like a specific dog, like, oh, I want B-roll of a border collie running on the beach. Instead of going out and shooting it, like you can now just generate it. Like that's where it will be very useful. The problem is, thank God this shit didn't come out during the election. Most people, I think they tested in like 7 or 8 Americans out of 10 can't tell whether or not AI is real or not. The problem is I feel like this could be used for like political destruction.
Actions, text, still life, everything you can imagine. And I feel like I've come away with a pretty good sense of what it's good at, what it's bad at, and what it could actually be used for today. But this is a powerful tool that's about to be in the hands of millions of people. So
How much for this shit?
consider this the
I
first
don't know.
ever Sora review. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's jump in. So first of all, this is the UI. On the left side, you can explore other prompts that people have recently made.
What up, JP?
And then some featured ones where I suppose OpenAI is still going to curate some of the best results to showcase what it can do. And if you hit the bookmark button on any of these, they'll show up in your
Sora.com.
saved tab. And what I like about these, again, is anything you click on, you can see, obviously, who made it. But
This
you can also
Sora better
read
than Kingdom Hearts
exactly
3.
what they typed into the prompt box to get this result. And I'll get back to that in a second. So then underneath that, you have your library of all the videos I've generated from Sora prompts, anything I've tagged as a favorite from my own
Free? I
creations.
doubt it.
And then
Highly doubt it.
uploads, which is any of the files that I've uploaded to Sora for it to make videos out of. Another crazy feature that I'll get to in a second. But then lastly, you have your folders. So you can organize things that you've created into different folders, maybe for different projects or different themes or whatever, just to keep it somewhat organized. So, okay, right off the bat, Sora is a tool after all. And so this feature of being able to see what other people are typing and then the results that they create from those prompts is both for inspiration, but also for education, because it is really interesting reading how simple or how detailed some of these prompts are, and then looking at what Sora generated and what it took creative liberties with to add on its own. And then if you really like someone else's results but want to adjust it and just
Like a use case could be for this, like you could use this for animation. Like say like you wanted to create your own like a little short cartoon film and like you wrote a script for it, and then like you actually kind of wrote out like an outline of what each scene you wanted to look like, then you could like voice it over or something like that.
just a
There could
slight
be
way
positives
for, your
for
own
it.
use.
Yeah, like storyboard
There's
type
the
shit.
remix feature. So you hit that button, and then you can describe specific changes you want it to make
Just to save
that
time.
video for it to then generate.
You're gonna get canceled by all the Twitter artists.
So for this
I'll
one,
be
for
okay.
example,
I know how to turn my
like
computer
this
off.
shot, and the house is pretty cool, but I kind of want there to be a golf course.
Can't
on
affect
those
me if I don't
cliffs
look
in
at
the
my phone.
background, right? So I type that, And then I can also change the resolution, which, as you can see, it will take longer for higher resolutions. And then you also can specify exactly how much of a remix it is. So if it's a subtle, mild, or strong remix, which dictates basically how much it's willing to change the results from the original. And then you can even dial that in on a slider.
I didn't say they didn't, Cammy. I just said I'll turn my phone on.
I think adding golf course would be nice, but I want to keep those cliffs and the house, so it's a mild change, right? Click remix, wait a bit, and then boom, you have the new creation, a fresh new artificially generated video.
The Fiend's
that
gonna go
same
crazy
house
with
and
this
those
one.
Same cliffs, but now 1080p and with.
Yeah, I feel like nasty niggas is gonna abuse this shit too. Although I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some type of safeguards in there, but I feel like people are gonna try to find a way to get around those safeguards.
A golf course in the background. Wild. I've found that 360p
Boomers
videos
rise
take
up.
actually very little time to generate. I do not want to use the word create here. These are artificially generated from source material. But basically, like a 5-second 360p video will generally take like less than 20 seconds to generate. And they're being generated on OpenAI servers.
20 seconds
so it has
is
nothing to do
crazy.
with the speed of my computer or even my internet connection. Once I send off the prompt, it just takes
It only takes 20 seconds to do the 480p, which means like it's only gonna get faster.
that time, and then when it's done, it shows up and I can download it if I want to. And then something like a 1080p 10-second video, it looks significantly better, but it also takes much longer. It can take a couple of minutes for a really detailed prompt in a 1080p.
And then you gotta hope it
That's
comes
also,
out
like,
how you
right
want
now,
it.
when almost no one else is using it. I kind of wonder how much longer it'll take when this is just open for anyone to use, but that's roughly how long they've taken. And there's also the storyboard feature, which kind of looks and acts like an online video editor where you can string together several
twist at the end of this
prompts, and it
video
works
is that
best for
MKBHD
stringing
talking was
together
AI generated?
several
Are you being
different
serious?
actions in a row. But basically, I've noticed it's hard
I'm a
to
video editor. This is already being implemented into Cydia. I could see that. Are you being serious or are you joking? Like, is he actually AI? Oh, I'm not, because I want to watch other stuff in the chat. If you want to watch the full video, you being dead ass?
nothing about this. Clearly, we already know that, I guess around the time of this video publish, to everyone, to millions of people, all at once. And I mean, yes, it does a pretty good job with its guardrail, but you can still crop 1080p. Like this is the new baseline. This is once again the worst that they will be as they continue to get better in the future. It's a lot to think about. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.
He didn't say nothing at the end. Damn, I'm an editor. If you want the whole video, because I gotta hop in the sub box too. I just want to get y'all an idea. I mean, y'all know who he is. What's this right here? Chris Evans has been cast in Avengers Doomsday. It's currently unknown who he will be playing. We all know who he's gonna play. Johnny Storm. All right, let's see. I'm busy, dude. I'm busy. I'm getting money, man. You gotta back up. Attack on Titan VR. That sounds like a headache and a half. Nostalgia bait. Yeah, MCU getting desperate. Like, just let it die. I genuinely don't even really care about the MCU anymore. Like, Captain America's coming out. It's like, I don't know. I don't really care. Like, I guess. Have I ever tried to cut my own hair? Yeah, I cut my own pubes all the time. Roller Girl, Atomic Heart. They still making content for that? Marvel Rivals, Giant. Dogman. Mission Impossible launch trailer. MCU kind of putting out shit just cause. Yeah, they're just putting out stuff to try to milk it. It's like, let it go. Like, it's okay. Let us miss it. They keep reshooting it. Yeah. Let us miss it. I don't see nothing interesting. Is there any interesting trailers or game things I need to know of? Have you seen Transformers 1? No, but it's on the list of many things that I'll probably never watch but want to. But there's never enough time in the day. That's the only thing about the MCU is that it could be fire, so they're trying so hard. It's best to just let us miss it. Season 2 announcement. Okay. Secret level. Shining 3 official double your villains clip. We watched the Invincible joint. Learning how to cut your own hair will save you tons of money. Y'all pay for somebody to shave your pubes? Really? That's crazy. And that is a lot of money to waste. Spine spray paint. Doggy don't care. Well, nothing of interest. It might be time to get on a game. Alright, let's see. Tekken 8 trailer. Are you a fan of SSX? I've had limited experience with it. Like, what I played, I remember liking it, but I remember playing it at the YMCA when I was a kid, but I never owned it, so I don't have like a deep experience with it. So nonchalant about it? Nonchalant about what? I was playing other EA big games.
Photo mode is further evolved. Whoa! This is what I get on Tekken 8 for. More pictures of King.
Player search. You know this update is ass because that's the first thing they announce. We've updated the photo mode. You know this update is ass. You're supposed to start with a banger, bro. Player search added finally. Only a year later. Yeah, high quality feet pics. Bonus levels added to the battle pass in a $70 game. Where are the characters at? More customization slots. Play more dress up. Customized character in there. I don't care about that. Tekken fan art in the game. I guess that's cool if you're an artist. More battle passes. Character announces probably at the Game Awards. I hope so. So far, this trailer is whatever. Shout out to Ipsy with the sub. Okay, Hahachi in the New York Fitted. Okay. So this is a nothing update. Feels like it. System and major balance updates. Okay, maybe a sidestep will actually work. Nah, I'm not playing the new Power Rangers. New characters and modes. And ready for the next world tour. All right, shit for sweats, basically. I know they did not open the clip with this nigga picking his nose. That's a crazy clip. Oh shit, I'm good off that. What they say? Using fan art in place of character portraits is pretty cool. And they seem like they like it. Anna's returning. Let's go trailer. Miguel maybe. They seem pretty indifferent. You plan on giving Indiana Jones a shot? Maybe once this month. I'm still on the fence about it. We'll see. It's on Game Pass.
I asked for
new Sonic,
kick-ass franchise.
Pepperoni pizza.
Here I am, right through the Sega wormhole.
Jim Carrey is a genius. So inventive.
Comedic mastermind. The greatest thing in the world.
That may be hyperbole. You decide. Since we saw Robotnik last, he's been growing his hair and gaining a lot of weight.
So he's finally a big guy.
We need your help.
Hey! Let's do this! Jim Carrey always plays different characters, even if he's playing one, but this time, he's literally playing two different people. It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
I am.
Are you?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
In the saggy flesh.
Well, when they told me I was going to play two Robotniks, I was delighted.
There's two Eggmen now?
Double your villains, double your fun.
Until I realized
Maria.
I'm doing twice the work for the same pay.
What?
Who's gonna play Jim Carrey's grandpa? It's gotta be Jim Carrey.
Holy crap.
When I first came on set, I did not even know it was Jim.
We had one of the most zany makeup experiences of my life.
Watching his energy The physicality and the
The
mustache.
movies are better than the games. That's crazy.
Something to behold.
Shadowwick.
Robotnik.
Going full spandex, huh? Who's the fossil?
That's my genius, Grand Gino.
Here we go.
This thing is so huge, you won't believe it's about a hedgehog.
Looks like a fun time. I feel like I haven't been excited to go to the movies in a while. The Joker was fucking awful, bro. Joker 2. Looks like it's gonna be a fun time. Farm folks. That's all I think there is. I don't see nothing interesting going on in the sub box. I'm going to Sonic 3 or Minecraft story. 600. Drop 5 subs in the chat to